What's up, guys? It's Isaac at Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson here in Raleigh, North Carolina with your pre-owned bike of the week, the 2020 Softail Standard. Now, this bike might be a standard, but I guarantee you this one in particular is a pretty unique bike. It's been decked out with a full Stage 1 kit, windshield, bags, lots of fun stuff to make it just a little bit more comfortable for you, especially on a little bit longer touring trips. It's a bike that's very similar to the Street Bob 114s of today. The biggest difference between those two is going to be the size of the motor. This is going to have the 107 Milwaukee 8, and then that one's going to have the 114 and going to be dressed up to be just a little bit more sporty. But if you're looking for a nice, easy bike to get on out there on the road, this bike will do you just fine. This bike's got very simple, stripped down, classic styling, but at the same time is packed with features. So let's go ahead and dive into your pre-owned bike of the week. Starting with the wheels, you've got Dunlop Harley-Davidson rubber on classy spoked rims, really making sure that bike has that classic styling. It's got standard responsive front suspension. It's got the LED halo headlight that's going to be found on most of the new Softails today. And right above that's a quick detach windshield. So let me go ahead and show you just how easy this is to remove. So all you have to do is undo these clamps right on the back and then it comes right off. So demonstrate, pop that. I'll grab the frame here. And then just like that, it comes right off. And you've got an entirely different bike just about. Something that's stripped down and really going to let you feel the breeze on some of those nice warmer days. But if it's going to be a little bit cooler, like it might be on your ride to Daytona this weekend, then you can just go ahead and throw this back on and help reduce some of that riding fatigue you might feel out on those particularly longer trips. And to put it back on, it's going to be just as easy. You'll just slide over the headlight right here and make sure everything's all lined up. And then just snap it right in place, just like that. And then this thing is right back on and ready to go. Right behind this windshield are the nice chrome bars, and keeping those bars in place is a little bit of a different clamp you might be used to. This bike's got a clamp with the built-in digital readout, so this bike is going to give you all of your speedometer, RPMs, whatever you'd like to cycle through, right there front and center. And it's going to be the same style clamp that you're going to find on the new Street Bob 114s. Very simple controls, easy to operate, not much to it. And then right behind that is the 3.5 gallon tank feeding a 107 Milwaukee 8 motor. Now this one in particular has been done up a little bit fancier as it's got the full Stage 1 kit tuned with a Screaming Eagle tuner. You've got the Screaming Eagle exposed element air cleaner right there with a nice live to ride trim on it, helps sucking in air. And then it's shooting that air right back out with a Vance Hines Short Shots. So this bike's not only going to perform great, but it's also going to sound great while you're doing it too. And this bike does have mid control, so you're going to find it's going to be a little bit easier to handle, help keeping that bike and its weight right up underneath you. So you're going to find navigating is going to be just a little bit better. But if you do want to stretch your legs out, it does have the engine guard, so you can put highway pegs out on there. And you're going to find if somebody pushes your bike over in the parking lot, then it's going to help protect the bike just a little bit better. Coming right on back, we've got an upgraded Harley-Davidson seat, something that's going to be a little bit more cozy for both the rider and the passenger. And speaking of the passenger, they have also got passenger foot pegs. So the only thing you've got to do is find somebody to go ride with you. And if that person riding with you prefers the backrest, this bike does already have the bushings back here, so that way if you wanted to add one of the quick attach backrests, all you'd have to do is get one and then slide it right here on the bike, and it's good to go. And if you guys are looking at doing a little bit of touring, this bike does have Viking Bags installed on it. So if you want something to throw a bit of luggage in for the weekend, then these bags will take care of you no problem. These bikes are solid bags and they lock, so you won't have to be too worried about leaving your favorite jacket in your bags. You can lock it with a key on top, or you can actually put little padlocks in right here on the little latches, but all you've got to do is turn them and then open it right on up, and then you can drop whatever you need to right in there to help you get away a little bit quicker. And these do have a little bit of overflow storage right here on the side. So if you don't want to be worried about some of the smaller items being lost in the bottom of the bag, then you just set them right there. Then on the rear, you've got a standard license plate mount, and then you've got your brake lights and turn signal combos on either side ready to go. And to help show you what this bike is going to look like with a rider on it, I'm going to go ahead and hop on this thing. And you'll see that it's a pretty cozy little ride, you know, very simple. The bars are brought back just the right amount for me. And these bars can be adjusted so they can be pulled back a little bit more or pushed forward, depending on what's most comfortable for you and your riding style and your arm length. Great setup. It's got the mid controls, so plenty cozy. You can do forward conversion kits if that's more your style on this thing, to put your feet right about over here. Or you can just put highway pegs up there to go ahead and stretch your legs out. Nice stage 1 kit, sucking air through. The windshield, good to height, nice and clear, so it's got a little kick up on it as well, so it's probably going to send the air right over my head. This bike is all set up, and it's ready to go. It just needs a rider to take it home. And we're going to do something a little bit different than we normally do in our videos. We're going to do a quick little test ride on this bike, just to kind of give you a better perspective of what things look like from the rider's point of view on this bike. Everything that I'm seeing, I can help show you a little bit better. What you can see here is I can cycle through what you got going on, so that's how many miles are on the bike, and our trips. And so I'm going to run it on the clock. I'm going to run it on RPMs right now so you can see what we're looking at here. You know, it's stage 1, tuned, it's pretty responsive. So you do have your mid controls, your engine guard, nice windshield. You know, it's a pretty snazzy little ride. So we're just going to go ahead and run it up the road right back here to the dealership. So, throw our feet up on. And we'll get on it nice and good. Yeah, nice and cruising. Yeah, it's not bad at all. We're going to whip right back in here to the dealership. So heads back the road. Sorry, dude. And right back on inside. So, as you can see, they're going to come get the door for us here, let us on back in, so we can put this bike on the floor for you. So, it's an awesome bike. Good to go. So that's your pre-owned bike of the week, the 2020 Softail Standard. An excellent bike for anybody that's starting out or just starting to get going. Yeah, this is certainly an awesome bike that you're definitely going to want to come check out and possibly make yours. So if you want to know more about this bike, be sure to give us a call or check out our website through the link below. And in the meantime, we hope to see you here at Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson in Raleigh, North Carolina sometime soon.